Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another text video. Today I'm gonna explain to you how you can get more FPS, how you can lower the latency doing so, and how you can even put even less stress to your CPU doing that. It's a few steps, easy steps, and I'm gonna explain to you by doing that too. I watched a lot of clips that out there. Most of the guys got absolutely no idea what they're doing, or just copy paste someone else's videos and just making the same thing just to get views. But here it is, I'm here again, giving you the best results you can get with your hardware. And yeah, for AMD people, don't worry, I never forgot about you guys. You know that I'm always here for you. I'm gonna put a few screenshots down on my description, so go check those out, and it's gonna give you the best results you want. And yeah, in case you have any problem, write it down below. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Peace out, thanks, love ya, here we are. Alright, the first step is to check out what version you have. To do it, so open GeForce Experience and click drivers and check for updates. Now if you don't have the latest one, download it and click custom installation, not express. We want to perform a clean installation so we won't have any failure inside it. Make sure you have that. If you are like a creative guy, click studio, check for updates, do the same thing. You will have the same benefits like us, don't worry about that. Now if you need to update the drivers, make sure you restart and come back and open control panel. Now click on the adjust image settings on the left corner up and select the second one. Now let me explain to you what each one of those are making, like what decisions are taken. The first one is to take the decisions the game wants. The second one is for the advanced people to give even best results on what they want. That's what we're gonna do. And the third one is for the simple guys that just saying I want performance, but they're not gonna get the best performance they want or the quality. Alright, so we're gonna go to the second one, apply, and let's start, baby. Now on the global settings, we need to keep that here as simple as we can, because it's not for gaming, it's for the softwares, it's whatever we're using except for gaming. Alright, so keep that in mind. So the only thing we're gonna change here, it's a few things actually. Low latency, we're gonna turn that on, right? And max frame rate. So let me explain to you very quick what's that, so it's not gonna get confused or something. So we need to check out what's the maximum frames we can see when we're playing games. To do that, go to the change resolution, go to the PC, the first one, like the resolution you have, and click the refresh rate and see what's the most of that. For me it's 240 Hz. So when I'm playing games, I can see 240 Hz in my monitor. So do the same, just have that in mind. Now since you have like 240 Hz, I'm gonna go, for me it's gonna be easier for me to explain. I'm gonna frame limit on 20 and 44 frames, right? I'm gonna limit that. We need that a little bit, like 4 with 5 up from what we have. If you have monitor technology, enable G-Sync. If you don't, it's fine. What else? Yeah, OpenGL, take that to the GPU you have, the most powerful one. And now the power management, keep that optimal, prefers refresh rate, keep that in application control, because like you're not gaming, so why do you even need to go so high? Certificates, for only if you have an SSD, keep that on. I have an SSD, so I'm gonna keep that on. If you do, do the same thing. Now all the other things, just copy paste them, it's gonna be the same for me. Trill optimization, keep that on, and that's it. Like the thread optimization, keep that on. Right, we don't want that to have that auto on. We want to put a little bit like more stress to the GPU and less to the CPU. And vertical sync, that we sync, keep that off, and that's it. Most of the people saying if you have virtual reality render 3 and not 1, it's gonna give you more FPS, but I doubt that. Just click apply. Let's go to the next step. Now click on the program settings, is exactly near to the global settings. Here I'm gonna show you the best way and the most verified way to find the software, by mean the game. So let's say we need to find Fortnite or Rainbow Six in your case, or whatever game you wanna find. So we're gonna click add and we're gonna find the game. If it's not here, and the most certain way to find it is to open the game and then close it. Right. So as you can see, I can find Fortnite. Let's say I can find it. So as you can see, I'm going all the way up and down. My software is not here. Let's say it's not here because I know it's there. And open the game. That's it. I'm opening Epic Games, and I'm gonna open Fortnite. As you can see, it's not here. I'm just gonna make sure it's not here. Alright, I'm opening the game. So check this out, and that's the most certain and verified way to do it. So now that Fortnite is opening, we're closing it, and when we're gonna click out, it's on the first thing we're gonna see there. Just click there and add selected program. Alright, so we're certain that this is the right folder we need to use. So let's go and do our thing here. So image sharpening, keep that off. Click OK. Alright, I need the filtering off, FXAA off, gamma correction on, the mode, keep that off, transparency off, GPUs, I'm always using the second one, but it's the same thing, don't worry about that. So let me give you a solution right now. Most of the people there are complaining that when they open the games, it closes, like NVIDIA panel, whatever software you have down there. So that's the reason, low latency mode, if you have the ultra, it's gonna close it. It's gonna close your application, and that's the reason. So turn that into on, and it's gonna fix the problem. Now, when I'm using program 7, it's using this feature, it's not closing anything for me. But in case it happens to you, turn that into on and click apply. Now, max frame rate, we're gonna keep the same like we done before, like around like 5 with 10 frames up to a regular one. Monitor technology G-Sync, right? Now, multi-frames, keep that off. Now, here we need to select the most strongest GPU we have. Now, some of you people, if you're using HDMI through your motherboard, you'll have a second option, but go always with the strongest one you have. For me, it's NVIDIA GPU, so go with that. Always go with the strongest one you have, right? So for me, it's 27 Super. I'm gonna go with that. Now, power management, prefer maximum performance, refresh rate, highest available, right? Just change that into, I don't know what's your default. Certificates, since I have an SSD, I explained like to you previously on. Filtering off, negative bias and all that. Oh, quality performance, don't use highest performance. You're not gonna see big impact like 2 frames more, but I don't think it's worth when it's not, the game will not be like as much as quality as you want for you guys. So go with performance, right? Now, triple optimization, keep that on. Threaded optimizations, keep that on. Triple buffering, keep that off. And vertical sync, that is VSync, keep that off. And virtual reality, if you want, just, I don't know, one. Apply, and that's it. Now, on the physics, we need to select our GPU and not CPU, so we can put even more or less stress to our CPU, so we can get more frames on that. So you better choose your GPU and not your CPU. Click apply, and that's it. So here, let's choose the colors you have. Most of you will have RGB limit or full, but change it in the UCBCR444. You'll see a huge impact to your FPS. I saw recently, like, it's the same with the RGB full, but it's using different colors, and I think it's more sharper and it's more detailed and you get more frames. So in case you have RGB full, turn that into the one I told you in the 444, right? I have the same one, and it's the best thing I can have when I'm playing games, guys. And it's even more sharper, and I can see more details when I have an RGB. Alright, so keep that in mind. If you don't have that, just turn that into RGB, and the limit that you can see to the right, make that full. Click apply, right, and that's it. Now, if you have a G-Sync monitor, you have this option enabled, so make sure you have it enabled for full screen and not without in full screen mode. I recently noticed that when I'm using DirectX on Fortnite, it's crashing most of the time, so when I turn that into full screen, the DirectX stopped crashing all the time, so, and I get more frames for some reason. But yeah, do the same thing. Now, the last part is to go to the video color settings. By default for you, it will be like that. So check in video settings, go to the advanced, and by default it will be again like a limited. Turn that into full, apply, and that's it, bruh. That's it. So this software what it does is like giving you even low latency that your monitor gives you. Let's say it's 1 ms monitors, it's gonna turn that into half. For me, I already have an option to my menu that says ultra low latency. You might not have the same, but don't worry, just open the software. By default it's gonna be like 0.999. Click maximum and minimize that and start playing the games. Don't close the software and be happy. Just have fun with your games, man.